Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are here for the third episode of my F124 career. I'm trying out a new audio style here today, so if it's, a bit different, that's probably why I'm doing voiceover instead of a normal kind, but we are here in we're just checking the R&D. Before the next race, I sit 10th in the standings because I got a point in Bahrain. We're just doing our goals here, and next season is going to be a huge shift for the driver market. So soon, hopefully, we'll be getting driver meetings. Helmut Marko has expressed an interest in keeping me, but there's a lot there that has to be unfolded. So here we are, starting out Q1. This was my first lap, just going out for it. As you can see, I'm behind my brother of Logan Sargent, and he doesn't actually let off this lap. As you can see, as I show, he's still back here at the end of Sector 1. He just keeps it there, and he doesn't really move. I probably should have backed up. It would have saved me time, but at this point, I'm too far into the lap. He's going to keep it whole way there, so, I didn't have much to do. So then we finally get back out on our second lap, and then going into, turn 3, turn 4, I don't know what turn it is, but I think turn 5, turn 6, around there, I go in, and I start to pick up time, because that's when I started getting blocked by Sargent, and I just nailed the wall, and that ruined any momentum we had. So I stayed on, and I actually did have a collision with Lando Norris. So we're going to be starting last because of the penalty.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Albon, Joe, Ocon, Bottas, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Sargent, and the rookie. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, former racing driver herself, Naomi Schiff.
Alright, we have to perform here today to prove that we're not really a fraud. So we're here in Australia just picking our strategy. We're just going to go wet to wet. Hopefully a good race weekend here. Not the best qualifying, but as we get proved in Bahrain, we can start that, and finish great. But here we are, 5 red lights, 4, 5, and it's lights out, and away we go as we get a great start, or a decent start, I'd say. But we still can't catch up to everyone else, so we're going to stay behind. But into turn 1, we actually get a massive dive, almost touching Tsunoda. Magnussen stuck behind him. As Tsunoda goes back around on the outside. We're going to try to keep it as clean as we can. We're going to make this dive, but we're gonna get it. No, we're not. We almost get it on Magnussen. But we're already up to P16. And now, as we just kind of sit there, trying to build up momentum, on to Magnussen. As we continue on the straight, keeping him in DRS range, but obviously that does not matter as it is a wet weather race. We force out Tsunoda on the side, but now here on lap 6, nothing really happened until lap 6 when pushed out Joe, and now I'm in 12th, so made a couple overtakes, obviously, but the race was pretty boring, I can't lie. So getting closer to Albon here. as we go into lap 7. And that's really going to be it until lap 9, when so Hulkenberg had a mechanical failure and the VSC got deployed. Obviously, a few mistakes slowing the Delta here, but this is a perfect position to have the car. We're sitting P11, and hopefully the field condenses a little bit, or holds each other back, because that was what was happening with Albon. So we're about to return to, VSC ending. So we slow, hopefully staying above the Delta. And we draw right as I messed up there. Just messing up. So now, lap 14, after doing our drive-through and a box. Going to be back onto Sargent. We're going to go up the inside on my brother. And we're going to make it. So that's really it. That's all that happens until lap, 16, I think. So this is just going to remain for a little bit, and then, unless I forgot to cut it. I don't think I did. So that, just a little bit of a fourth wall break there, but. So as we just keep it away, so now lap 17, we are starting to catch up to the other drivers on Magnussen in 16th. So points are pretty much off the table today, but just by complete driver error. So we're going to tag the wall a little bit there. Go up the inside on Magnussen, a bit of contact. That doesn't really matter as we continue to go up. I'm now getting in within a second of our teammate Tsunoda. As we just kind of sit there on the verge of a second. But the stakes, no. That is Albon and I think Bottas holding up as we go. No, Ocon and Tsunoda. As we go up the inside of our teammate Tsunoda, me and Yuki Tsunoda have had not the greatest beef, or not the greatest relationship ever during my 2 races here. We get a bit of wing damage from Esteban Ocon, but it shouldn't do as much as we are in the rain, so now as we go on to lap 18, going alongside Esteban Ocon and just completely going past him. Now, up to Bottas. 2 laps remaining. Bottas passed by us. We have had a crazy redemption race today. But now, as we go to lap 20, sitting here P13, Gasly and Albon ahead. We can't catch up to them. But we can sit out here. Max Verstappen will win another race, like I think he did in Bahrain, if I'm not mistaken. But it doesn't matter. We'll come home P13 as long as we don't mess up these next couple corners. And I don't believe we will. We had enough driver error today that, certainly we couldn't have fixed, but definitely the drive-through penalty we could have, but it was a good enough weekend. Hopefully better one in Japan next weekend, but I'll take P13. What a redemption drive for us. And that is P13. We still have 1 point to our name. So yeah, what a good race. We ended up actually getting driver of the day. But we had a decent race, but especially for what it is.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen. He takes victory.
Well, that's 2 wins in a row for them now. That's really going to help them gain confidence and start to build that momentum that they're really going to be looking for.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
All right, and now after the race, just a bit of other stuff. We're gonna finish P13. Sonoda finishing P16. So we go into our standings. I'm still sitting P12. Hopefully we can keep it like that. Anyway, I think that's it. So we'll get, actually no, we have to look at constructors. But I think that's it. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.